the concept of it is.
Is.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I ask you what time it is, you're going to look at your clock, your phone, or whatever it is that tells you the time. The fact that you have your alarm set makes time real.
Right.
So again, time isn't real, but the concept of it is. Therefore, what does that? Is that the definition of reality?
Hmm.
Or
The concept of something.
the con the concept of something being exactly what it is
Exactly
perceived to
what you think
be?
that it is or what is perceived to be.
Exactly, because again, concept is an illusion, which that would probably add more to my whole thing of imagination is your everything. But again, the fact that you coming at me with time is fake is an illusion, but yet here you are looking at your time and in a rush from being late. That's what make time an actual thing,
Hmm.
or at least that's how I think about it.
My right philosophy. And I was thinking about the fact that time and I was equating time and success or failures. When we were having a discussion about success, similar to what you did, I told him, I said, you know what? When it comes to the concept of success or failure, it's imperative that one realize the concept of failure only becomes a manifested option when he endorses the idea, thus relinquishing the power to overcome defeat.
One more time, slower, please.
Say that again.
I'm a Geechee. I talk too fast. It is imperative that one realize the concept of failure only becomes a manifested option when he embraces the idea, thus relinquishing the power to overcome defeat.
mm, yes, embrace. I didn't catch embrace last
Embrace
time.
part. Yeah.
I'm gonna do like Miss Asia. If I can present a shameless plug, you can find all things BG Howard at www.authorbghoward.com. That among other quotes, original philosophical quotes on the Points to Ponder page at that website.
Are you on social media?
Oh gosh, see, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, and
So you
Instagram.
on everything. You and your face ain't on none of it.
No, you'll see an image of two books and a fruit basket, a fruit bowl arrangement.
Okay, hold on. I'm because you know me, I'm gonna find you.
Question about you saying shameless plug. What shameless about you?
Right. Like what's shameless about it?
That's another common used phrase, shameless
Yeah.
plug. Like everybody in the entertainment business or anybody who's a guest on anything, they always say shameless plug. And I'm like, that's the subconscious self-hate that we have. Again, it's levels. I believe there's levels to virtually everything in the world, if not everything in the world. And adding to that, everything doesn't work for everything.
This is true.
So, I mean, you can put that onto anything else, but yeah, that question, what's shameless about
But
the
if it's
plug?
a shameless plug, that means there's no shame in you saying it.
But oh, okay, okay. Well, huh? Wait a minute.
If it's a shameless, if it's shameless, then there's no shame in you saying it, or you don't feel any
Okay,
shame in saying
right. I get it now. I get what you're saying right there. So what's the point of saying it then?
it because it's your platform, and I have to ask you your permission. It's a respect
Got
thing.
it.
It's a respect thing.
I see. That's why I like
You
talking to
learn
people who
something new every
think.
day.
That's why I like talking to people who think.
See, he already knew that. He already knew that, Coach Bryant. He just never thought of it
I
that way.
know. He
No, I
I
see,
know.
and exactly,
He just
exactly.
never
See, I
thought of
never,
it that way.
I didn't catch, I didn't pinpoint shameless.
List.
I didn't
Yeah.
pinpoint that. But now that you explain it to me, still, there's no need to say
Okay, so the next time,
it.
the
No,
next time, the next time you allow me on your show, I'm just gonna say, "Hey, Donnie, I got something to say," and spit it out.
exactly. Everybody who on the show of whatever talk is welcome. Unless you've been kicked off, you're welcome. You can open the refrigerator if you want to. Unless you've been booted out, you can open the refrigerator.
Well, I hope it'll never come to the point that you kick me off. I enjoy talking to you so much.
I know this is my third time on. Like, I am so excited.
Isn't he a pleasure to talk to when
Oh my God. Like the first time we talked, I bet we talked for 4 hours.
oh my gosh.
We did the show, and then we probably talked like another 2 hours after the show.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like you that much.
Off record, yeah.
I want a device to auto record whenever I talk. Cause I be on the way to work, be saying things out loud so I don't forget them. It helps me remember. Like I said, I don't have just my perspective. My perspective is not concrete. So I can think, but I think of other perspectives in the process of me thinking of what I'm thinking about. Basically, what we will say, think about the ins and outs.
They do have that or something similar because I know I used to have it was a mini tape recorder and it was voice
Mhm.
activated
I'm gonna have to search for that.
because
So,
I
so,
think
so
Search for
and
that.
find you like a little small pocket one.
yeah it was
Mm-hmm.
the
Yep,
one
yep,
that I
yep.
had was like a small size pocket size mini tape recorder. It
Yeah.
had the little tiny
Maybe
cassette.
maybe like with an earpiece or something that you could
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
always kind of just keep on it, and then it's voice activated.
yeah. Because I be out and I be having conversations with just
I
Nobody.
strangers
wonder if you could.
sometimes,
You got
and
an iPhone?
me
I bet you could program your phone Siri. Can you program my phone to talk when
to
when
record.
To
you
record
when
when
you
I
hear
start
me
talking.
sounding something profound?
I thought about a spin-off show of just recording random conversations I have. I'm not gonna put them out there. Like I wouldn't put them out there unless I talk to them and ask them, can I put them out there?
Donnie, between you, Coach Terry, and myself, that might get you committed. That might.
The thing about that with me, I'm a conversation seeker and I just enjoy the conversation and I enjoy, I guess you could say, the art of conversation as well, because there's no argument when it comes to conversation. Again, I don't agree with you, but
Like we're just talking.
Yeah.
exactly, it's cool. I'm not trying to convince you in my thoughts or my ways, and I hope that you're not trying to do that with me.
But you know what though, Donnie? But sometimes I have a hard time having conversations with people that aren't open minded.
Yeah, you're going to, because that's the non open-mindedness of that person. Like I
They
think the
definitely
show,
frustrate me. Yeah.
yeah, I think the show on one episode I talked about, we talked about, is your mindset you, or is it views you're trying to understand?
Mhm.
And
Mm.
people are so close-minded to the fact that it's like you you get a I think people think that a thought is thinking.
No, it's
It's
not.
like you get a thought and then you do. Like that's not
Exactly.
thinking. That's not thinking. You just get up and do. That don't make sense. That don't make sense.
I had an individual said to me, he asked me, I'd like to have a conversation with. I said, no, it's not possible. He goes, why, you don't want to talk to me? I said, no, because there's a minimum intelligence requirement.
But I think that's my problem too, because I know that their intelligence level is,
You
and so it's like I can't have a conversation with them
get frustrated.
because
And you're
I get
absolutely right.
frustrated. I get
You
frustrated.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But with me, I'll give, before I say what I'm about to say, we judge everybody. Like it's no such thing as a judge-free zone. It doesn't. That place where you going to where it's a judge-free zone, plattered over there, them niggas was judging you the moment you walked in. But what society view judging is not judging. Just because we bring something to your attention and or just speak upon something, just mention something, society view that as judging.
At judging. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
versus
see,
just talking about something.
but see, I I I don't want to say you're not wrong, but and I can only speak about my situation personally.
Mm-hmm.
that 3 years that I told you I dissected me, took me apart, and then reassembled me. One of the
Hmm.
things that I don't do, there's a difference between judging and assessing. I assess everything.
I think that's what okay. I think that's what I mean then, assessing.
Yes.
Okay,
I think that's what
because
I
because because
mean.
because in judging, you're, for lack of a better term, you're condemning or convicting.
Yes,
And
yes.
and 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 I purposely, I made up in my mind in 2012. I said, no matter who it is, no matter what they say, no matter what they do, I'm going to pick out the one. If it's just one positive thing, I'm going to pick out the one positive thing about every person that I meet or encounter, and I'm not going to dwell on the negativity.
I don't waste no time with that. I don't care about picking out anything about you. I don't feel like I don't. I probably won't even come across you again in life again. But I enjoy the conversation though. But going off what you guys were saying about it requires an IQ level and an intelligence level. That's funny, but I don't even let that bother me. I don't let that bother me
Oh
because of
no,
what I said earlier. Because what I said earlier, like I made the choice to talk what I already believe to be retarded.
right?
I made the choice to do that, so I'm not going to get mad at whatever what I believe a retarded would say.
Right.
I it's like I said the same thing about when one of the biggest things that Kanye was in the news for. People was blowing up over Kanye. Oh, back when he was trying to get I think it was like the last big thing of him lashing out about wanting to get Kim back.
Yeah.
On matter of fact, it was on Drink Champs. Drink Champs is a another talk show with it's a rapper called Noriega.
Who that is.
Yeah, Kanye was on there and people was wilding out about the things he said. And that's what I'm like, people, like y'all already deemed this cat crazy. So why are you
So why
getting
you get
mad over
mad
or
about
what you deem a crazy would say for this? Like that
right?
don't make you're choosing to be miserable at that point.
Yeah.
You choosing.
Because I had
So
this.
that's why I welcome all who would like to give an actual conversation, but I would still also give everybody a shot because
And
what we deem as a nigga, probably not a nigga. Like
right.
everybody we see and meet is an unofficial first impression. I don't believe in that whole thing, first impression BS to me. That's BS to me. Like it's an unofficial first impression.
I think it's unofficial because I think you meet everybody's representative.
Yep. They're gonna put
Exactly.
in the best
Exactly.
front.
That's what I mean by that unofficial first impression.
Hmm.
We have a pandemic of duality, is what I call it, and people are waking up spinning that literal Rolodex of trying to figure out which personality they're gonna be today.
Right.
You
Hmm.
know?
But it becomes a coping mechanism. I mean, it's a survival thing
Hmm.
almost because you have to be certain people to survive in different
But see, no, I and
elements sometimes to me, unless
that
you're
I
rich
refuse
and
to
you
do.
ain't got to worry about
I refuse to do
I'm
that.
with you, BG. I'm with you,
I refuse
it.
to
BG.
do that because see, if I give you, okay, you meet me. It's a nice Sunday afternoon. You meet me. You're feeling nice, you good because your son just anyway. All things are good.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
you're being your best self. But then when circumstances change, you are somebody totally different. Now I'm confused because I don't know who the heck you are. But if you meet me today, tomorrow, Friday, Monday, and I'm the same person, I'm gonna be the same person because that's all I can tell my wife. If I were anybody other than myself, I just have somebody else's problems.
Exactly. Nobody can be you. I think that's the basis. That's the basic of unique.
That's it.
Like that's what unique is. Only you. Anybody else is just impersonating you. You know the phrase on 10, which meaning like you all super hype.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You hype. Okay, I like to use that as an example. Cause I was telling my nephew this yesterday. It's like, look. Like you don't have to be on 10 all the time.
Time.
Like you can still be you on 3. Like it's called for one, being aware of the circumstances, the environment for one. And then on top of that, it's like, come on, dude, you know